How's it going, guys? It's your boy Splash. I'm back with another mock draft. I am currently recording this at 4:23 a.m. Pacific time. So this intro, at least. So you'll probably see this intro a few times. Just going to reuse it. So before we start, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring a ding ding, that Le'Veon bell, that notification bell, or it's draft season. Marquee spell, ring a ding ding, that marquee spell, that notification bell, so you're notified. My mom talked to me this morning or yesterday at this point, and she said, hey, maybe you should tell your subscribers and such what the bell means, right? So with the bell, there's three distinctions. You can have the bell off, which means you don't get notifications. Boo, that's bad, right? Then you have the halfway lit bell. It's not like there's not a line through it, right? It's a bell. It's like a bell emoji, and you get some notifications. But what we want is fill in that bell, get little curvy bits next to the bell, so you're notified when we go live, when we post things like this. And I have a lot of mock drafts to catch up on. I have a lot of player rankings to catch up on. So let's get right into this mock draft. Let's go. All right, guys, welcome into the Steelers mock draft. So again, 7 rounds, PFF, if you want me to use a different board, sorry. Look, this is the one that works for me. Default settings, I can show you the default settings real quick. These are boom, default settings. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. All right. Super fast, 7 rounds. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring a ding ding, that Le'Veon bell, that notification bell. Steelers legend, by the way. And also download the uSTADIUM app. We have some fun draft takes. And you can always make more draft takes. You can say, Splash, you're an idiot. They're not going to take this player here. Well, they might. I don't know. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock at 20, as PFF duly notes, quarterback and tackle are the members of the day. Let's first take a look at the quarterbacks. Malik Willis is on the board. Malik Willis is the pick. Look, Pittsburgh is the perfect situation for Malik Willis outside of maybe Detroit, because Detroit has a much better offensive line. But look, no matter what you think of Mitch Trubisky or what you think of Mason Rudolph, they can play NFL quarterback at some level that they'll be okay for this year. And the Steelers will win 9 games or more. They will, be in playoff. They could start me as the quarter. Actually, I probably would intention. Okay, I'm a Ravens fan, duh. So I would probably tank. They could play 10 on 11 without a quarterback, and they could probably win 9 games. Mike Tomlin could get this bottle, not sponsored, could get this bottle and get 11 of these bottles and turn it into a competent offense. I don't know. So, easy pick there is Malik Willis there. So moving into round 2, I think you need a tackle. PFF says you need a tackle. I really like Abraham Lucas here. I'm not as high on Lucas as other people. He is a true tackle, though. He's not a guard, right? Not a tackle to guard convert. But I'm not going to pass up Leo Chenal here. I know there are bigger pressing needs with Pittsburgh. I get it. But you have a thumper. Leo Chenal plays football like the mid-2000s Pittsburgh Steelers. He flies to the football. He is a powerful hitter. He is essentially like a juiced-up Dante Hightower. Patriots would be a great spot for him. Check out the Patriots mock earlier in the week. Just a special talent as a blitzer. Not quite there in coverage, but that's something Pittsburgh is going to get out of a linebacker. Sorry, Devin Bush. So I know it's not the biggest need, but I think it would be a slam dunk pick. And speaking of slam dunk picks, why not go Kellen Diesch out of Arizona State, the transfer from Texas A&M, got some playing time at ASU. There's some bad tape. I get it. He got worked by Kayvon Thibodeau, but there's a lot of fun to his tape. And again, if he stayed at Texas A&M and you see that, that TMAU or that, is it T? Yeah, the T in the A&M on the side of his helmet, he's going in the 2nd round. So I think he's an exceptional talent. And, you get him at the end of the 3rd round. Here at the end of the 4th round, fun decisions here. Pierre Strong, check out the Bengals mock, talked about him. I like this a lot. I know Chig is a Maryland guy, and he's a more in the role of a Kyle Juszczyk, Josiah DeGuara type, that fullback tight end hybrid rather than a true tight end. But I think in the Pittsburgh offense, you can make it work. He's a willing blocker. And I think he's flying up draft boards. That's not even, I think he is flying up draft boards. And he would be, I know you have Pat Freiermuth, and this is nothing against Pat Freiermuth, but this gives you that versatility on offense and lets you like create some stuff, right? Lets you experiment, lets you, have an extra move blocker, right? Lets you have an extra potential weapon in the passing game, add some versatility and help out Trubisky or Rudolph, or heaven forbid Malik Willis starts in year one. Into the 6th round here with pick 208. Oh boy. So Matt Araiza is here. I don't think you're just punting. Presley Harvin after one season. Could go with another Wisconsin linebacker and Jack Sanborn. Some tackles. I'm liking the idea of taking a running back. I know Pittsburgh just invested a first-round pick in Najee Harris, and I think that was – I made a video about it saying that it opened their Super Bowl window. Obviously, they were slim chances of making or winning the Super Bowl. They did make the playoffs last year, so I'm not entirely wrong there. But I do think adding a change of pace, adding a guy that gets 10% of the touches, right? For every 9, if Najee has 20 touches in a game, you got to have a couple that goes to someone else. And I think this is a good point to get a guy like Zaquandre White at South Carolina. Didn't have much to do, has a lot of tread on the tires left. And I'm not saying Najee's going to get injured, but if you look across the league, right, and you say, okay, Derrick Henry was spammed for several seasons, and then he breaks his foot, right? You don't want that to happen to Najee Harris. So give a couple touches a game to Zaquandre White, and boom, you give your 20 touches, 25 touches to Najee, and then you give your 4 or 5 touches a game to Zaquandre White, and boom, you're set. On the clock here at 2:25, let's go with Josh Johnson out of Tulsa. A fun guy here, 6th round, 7th round, early 7th are here. Just another wide receiver. Pittsburgh lost James Washington this offseason. And Juju Smith-Schuster. You can always add some more. I know they got Miles Boykin, Ravens retread, so whatever. But yeah, I think you can always add more to the wide receiver room. Might look to add another wide receiver here. Okay, we're drafting Connor Hayward. Obviously, brother of Cameron Hayward, who, of course, is employed by the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the top, 10 players in the NFL. So, that's a duh. I know he fits the exact same role as Chig Okonkwo, but, you can figure it out. All right, let's take a look. A-, I'll take it. So Willis an A, Chenal B+, Deesh C+, Okonkwo a C, White an A. Wow, PFF giving an A to a running back. A for Josh Johnson, B- for Connor Hayward. PFF really liked it. I think this is a great draft. You get Willis, you get your quarterback. I don't think Pittsburgh will get Willis at 20 in real life. They probably would have to trade up for him because that's just how quarterbacks function. Chenal, fun option. Really fits the mold of an AFC North linebacker with his run and hit ability. Deesh, long-term tackle option. Okonkwo and Hayward, yeah, it's a little bit of double dipping. They're both tight ends. They're both kind of more fullbacky, especially Hayward. I think Okonkwo can be I'm thinking a Jonnu Smith, Delaney Walker, that sort of deal. More than Pat Freiermuth is a traditional tight end. So I think Okonkwo can be a solid, a Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith combination. I think Freiermuth is the Hunter Henry type, awesome in the red zone, great on 3rd down. And Jonnu Smith, Chig Okonkwo, I think there's comparables there. After the catch, not great, not meant to be a blocker, but can be productive on the move, right? So if you're putting him in motion and having him as the lead blocker on like outside zone. Okay, you can do something with that because Okonkwo is super athletic. Tack on another running back, tack on another receiver, and then Connor Hayward is quite literally a fullback. So fun times all around. And he gets to reunite with his brother. You already have I believe Derek Watt is still on the Steelers. And for a time they had two Edmonds brothers. So, hey, why not have another family reunion? A-. I'm happy with that. Would not want the Steelers to have this draft in real life, but I did pretty well as Steelers GM, and I think I would give this an A- or B+. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring a ding ding, that marquee bell, that notification bell, so you get notified whenever we go live or whenever we post something like this. Make sure you download the uSTADIUM app. If you come from one of these mock draft videos and you want in on takes, hopefully you want in on takes, tag me at Splash. I'll send you 1,000 points. Let me know what video you're coming from. If it's from the Bears, from the Packers, the Lions, one of the AFC North teams. Pick your poison wherever you're coming from. Keep it locked in with uSTADIUM, and peace out and keep moving forward, ladies and gentlemen.